Hi everyone, welcome back to Tarot Tuesday. I'm Michael. If you hear a faint buzzing in the distance, that's the fan going because it's still summer in Australia. Thank you, climate change. And if I talk really fast, I had to neck my coffee to make room on my bedside table. So strap in. This week I'm looking at the next two cards in the series, the Chariot and the Moon. And what I find particularly interesting about this one is it's the first one in a long time that feels like they've had a direct connection one to the other. So, starting with the Chariot, it is a card of... It's a card of mastery, but not in the same way of the Magician, where it's a mastery of skill, nor the Emperor, where it's a mastery of the self. Though in a way it kind of is. It's more of a mastery of circumstance. Traditionally, it's spoken of as the use of intellect to control and harness emotion and the interplay between the head and the heart. Now, upright or reversed tells whether or not the head or the heart is in control of a situation. And it's somewhat broader than seeing a sword and a cup in a reading. In those, you have a very specific circumstance to reference. But with the Chariot, it's more like a general interplay between the two aspects. The Moon, on the other hand, is beyond both head and heart in a way. It deals with mystery. The Moon has a light side and a dark side. And we know this because of telescopes and Pink Floyd. The Moon upright is the dark side of the Moon. It's the mystery and the shroud that covers the unseen world. It's the veil between the conscious and the subconscious. The Moon reversed is almost the opposite. It's the veil parted, the mystery is revealed, sometimes in dreams, sometimes in intuition, sometimes in very distracting flies buzzing across the camera, but we're going to ignore them for now. So, dude, I'm recording. So, when I look at the Moon and the Chariot together, I look at the path of the intuitive world between them. It is a trifecta, in a way. It's head, heart, and spirit. So, with the Moon reversed and the mysteries revealed, it creates an environment where clarity has come, and it makes it easier for the head to lead the heart. It's easier to conceptualize when there is nothing lurking in the shadows. So, the Moon reversed gives the Chariot the chance to be upright. And likewise, with the Moon upright, there are still shadows, there are still mysteries, there are still unseen forces that need to be accounted for, which causes the Chariot to invert, and emotions become the driver instead of intellect. It is worth mentioning that in this artwork in particular, the sun is a prominent feature on the Chariot, which also sort of influences the dichotomy between them being the sun and the moon, which, again, creates a trinity of sorts. It's the sun, the moon, and the reader being the earth. But it also becomes interesting knowing that the sun is the next card in the sequence after the moon. And the two of them do pull against each other in some ways. It's the Chariot dragging the secrets out of the shadows, and it's the veil obscuring the road that the Chariot has to take. So this is another one where I'm starting to develop what I'm going to call a 1-card, 3-card. Possibly. I'm still workshopping the name. I might have something more concrete at the end of the series. But for now, these two together give me a stronger sense of where this lower and higher arcana is leading. And frankly, I'm rather enjoying the journey. It feels very much appropriate that these are where they are. Because it is the analysis of the interpretations as the mysteries are slowly being peeled back. Whereas at the start of this, I felt really quite nervous about the whole thing, to be honest. The format being single take monologue, which is completely unscripted, just came because if I didn't pull the band-aid and start the darn thing to begin with, it never would have gotten done. So emotion, I guess in that case fear, had to override the overthinking and just dive into the mystery head first. And the longer I look into it, the clearer it becomes. So as these final weeks come forth, the pairings become much more decisive. There's only 3 remaining, I think. 3, yes. Which means next week is the penultimate episode, where I look at Strength and the Sun, who already share a very strong connection with the fire element, but I'm wondering if it goes a bit deeper than that, and I expect that it will. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.